Good morning.
Good morning once
Good
again.
day, wherever you are. It's a wonderful Saturday again for everybody, but we are filming this time, so we cannot comment on your comments, but rest assured, we are very, very happy that you are joining us in
We're
the
hoping you
show.
send us suggestions and questions
Oh,
Yes.
or
We
yes.
can
points
deal
of
with it next
discussion.
time.
Yeah. Ano naman ngayon it's February, di ba? It's Heart Month.
Puso pa rin ang ating
Pinag-uusapan.
subject matter.
Una, pinag-uusapan natin caring for your heart, di ba? Maraming situations from diet to
At saka yung environment.
exercise and
Yes.
You were
environment.
describing about the environment in relation to our health,
Heart
di ba?
health,
Our heart
oo.
health. Oo. How Mother Nature is also nourishing us. No?
Yeah, and di ba, we discussed a bit na most of us grew up indoors. And as we grow older, we're all always indoors. This is so true.
It's
May-
prevalent. Oo, maraming
And we
ganyan.
have, you see, urban life is like that. Nag-modernize, and what happened is we shied away from nature.
Kahit
And,
na
Natin mainitan.
kahit ang recreation nila sa inside the
Indoor.
mall,
Yeah,
hindi
I
ba?
Di ba, in other countries, for example, if you go to the
Kasi
beach,
ganun.
you go to the beach, meron doon yung mga outdoor,
Oo nga.
Lahat outdoor.
outdoor
Oo.
activities. You know, I mean, it's okay to go to the beach, but many times there are other activities we can do while at the beach, but not just frying ourselves or baking ourselves under the sun.
Sunbathing
Yeah,
lang.
but you can be walking, you can be swimming, it can be a family affair activity.
Kahit alam mo, wading in the water. Kasi yung toxins na do-draw out pag nandun ka
Yes.
sa salt water.
At saka walking in the water is good exercise kasi mas malakas yung resistance ng water kaysa sa air.
Oo.
And walking on the sand is also
Yeah.
a good
There's
one.
so many good things.
Yung chiropractor nag-advise sa akin ang exercise daw for yung mga merong scoliosis tsaka mga back problems. From the water, go up the sand area, then back down, then up and down. Yung incline na
Yeah.
ganon is very good for your back.
Ang mahirap
My back
lang,
must be
kunyari
happy.
masyadong
I'm walking
incline
that
yung
way every
slope.
day.
Maganda yung yung kapatagan, maganda, like many of the beaches in the Philippines. Mahaba yung patag.
Oo.
So the incline is not so
Steep.
steep.
Oo.
Sa atin, medyo steep minsan because of the waves.
Yeah, but there's a point naman kung nasaan yung end ng splash. May ganon. Yun ang
Ng
pinakamagandang
white
lakaran.
water. Oo.
Oo.
Ay, medyo
Kasi
matigas pa
firm
siya.
yun
Oo.
Lalakaran mo yun na matigas. Kasi pag lumampas ka ng konti, buhagag na yung buhangin. Pero kung
Yun, more effort yan.
natapat ka dun sa breakwater niya na may
Basa pa.
na yumakap dun sa sand,
Oo.
yun, that's the best spot to walk.
Oo.
So, it
More
gives you
firm
stability.
siya.
Oo.
We're talking about, Heart Month. So that means caring for your heart. And also, alam nyo yung, di ba, the terms like heartfelt. Di ba?
Oo nga.
Actions that are
Heartwarming.
Yeah,
Heartwarming.
heartfelt,
Oo.
heartwarming.
nakakataba ng puso.
Puso.
Oh.
So,
Hindi lang enlarged heart,
Hindi.
pero
Oo.
pero yung
This is
ano.
not to be taken literally.
Baka yung enlarged heart, delikado yan. Ibig sabihin yun, puro taba na yung ating puso.
Oo.
Hindi
Hirap
ba
na hirap na.
literal?
Hirap na, hindi na makahinga. Puso, ganyan kalaki yun.
Oo.
Ito yung ang sinasabi natin nakakataba ng puso. Yung mga acts of kindness.
Acts of kindness.
Ayun.
Where we are being friendly, we're very considerate, we're thoughtful, generous. Yun ang maganda na mga acts that we should perform, especially during this heart month.
Oo.
Dapat every day.
Oh yes, actually,
Ngayon,
especially
it's a
this
reminder
month.
ngayon.
Yes.
Actually, sabi ni Mother Teresa, let us always meet each other with smiles.
Yan,
For the
libre
smile
yan.
is the beginning of love.
Yes.
Ayan.
And the
Ayan.
smile is enough to make your day, di ba? When someone smiles at you out of the blue, nakakatuwa naman, no?
Kaya ano
At
yan?
tapos it's catchy, you end up smiling and somebody else smiles at you and
Oo.
it goes on.
Actually, minsan pag may nakakasalubong tayo sa paglalakad, good morning, ganun lang, yung mga
Oo,
may
oo.
batit,
May ngiti. Di
Oo,
ba?
may ngiti.
You
Kasi
acknowledge their presence.
Hindi ka kasi magbibigay ng magandang bate kung ano kung ikaw nasa maling
Under a dark cloud.
timpla, di ba?
Sabi ko nga, parang kulimlim yung yung
Oo,
panahon, pag yung tao talagang
Di ba?
Makikita mo, madilim. Yung ano.
Alam mo,
yung aura.
this is so, ano kasi, di ba, you bring sunshine in a person's life.
Yeah.
Correct,
Just with a
correct.
smile.
Correct.
It brightens your face and the rest of the world.
Kaya
Pero-
sa ating buhay din, ganun din natin. We have to always welcome the sunshine in our hearts.
Oo. Uy,
Light yan
Oo.
You bring in the light,
Yes.
di ba?
Sabi ni Oscar Wilde, sabi niya, keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead.
Oo, lahat lanta.
Parang ano na,
Wala silang
walang kulay,
buhay.
walang
Walang
ano.
vibrancy. Kasi
Oo.
alam nyo, even you go to places like that, you'll notice. Here in this valley, this is one thing that many would comment who would visit. Yung parang, it's the vibrancy.
Buhay na buhay.
Buhay na buhay. Kasi the
So
chirping
pati
of the
feeling
birds.
nila, buhay na buhay.
na-uplift.
Nabubuhayan sila.
Nagkakaroon ng uplifting feeling.
Yes.
This is
Oo.
nature. Right? This is nature for us.
Oo.
So you bring sunshine in our lives, right?
Ayan.
That's what.
Para yung mga depressed, medyo na ano naman sila,
Na-uplift.
nag-ganyo ulit. Oo. It makes them feel very good, like somebody cares about them. And, sometimes we need to show people we care.
Actually, ano lang naman yun everybody, we all have our challenges.
Yes,
Wala naman
oo.
dumadaan na araw na wala tayong problema hinaharap. But there are people na talaga makikita mo, kahit dinadaanan nila mahirap, ay meron pa rin silang panahon para mag-smile at
Yes.
kamustahin yung ibang tao.
Yes, and to compliment even.
Oo. Ang ganda-ganda nung kanilang, kahit may mga bata pa lang,
Oo.
merong mga bata na pag binati mo parang ayaw tumingin sa'yo, tapos na gano'n.
Makikita mo na yung ugali.
Bata talaga nakasmile sa'yo, hindi ba?
Ano yan sa buhay natin, if we have a happy heart,
Yeah, oo.
Oy.
di ba?
Yes.
Happy heart.
Di ba? We bring, kumbaga
Joy to others
right,
as
you
well.
become the life of a meeting or a life of
Oo.
say a life with a party. As soon as this person comes, nabubuhay.
Buhay,
So,
oo.
hindi na kailangan yung drugs para magkaroon ng,
Oo
or,
nga.
di ba? Di
Yeah,
ba?
even some people, they're just always sunny, di ba? Like,
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
That's how they started.
Yung mga ibang tao nga, ang
Sunny yung kanilang personality.
Sunny disposition.
Yes,
Yun
sunny
ang tao.
disposition.
Oo. Parang ano yan, parang laging, yung kung may bagyo man, biglang araw lumabas,
Oo.
parang, wow!
Yeah.
Parang ano tayo, parang tayo na engganyo.
Nabubuhayan.
And
Nabubuhayan
if, I know
tayo.
this person na, even if may sakit siya or nasaktan, and you ask, how are you? I'm better now! Yun ang sagot, lagi. Very positive lagi.
Hindi yung namumukmuk lagi.
Yeah.
Walang yan sa sunshine sa buhay. Ibig sabihin nun yung sad heart. Di ba?
So let's help those who are like that.
Di ba we should,
By being kind to
you
them.
know, there's one understanding na this is an ancient practice where when you embrace the goodness of what nature has given you, from the air to the sun to everything that's there, kasi everything is connected to our creator.
Yeah, the
So,
waves, the water.
It's always, if our perception is always, wow, ang dami ng
thankful.
tao. Papasalamat ka,
Oo,
di ba? So,
thankful siya.
di ba may instances sa buhay natin, kanina binanggit ko yung happy heart, di ba? Meron naman yung, alam niyo yung how your heart should be. Kasi all of our goodness, all of the things that we do, anything that we do that awakens and strengthens interrelationship with one another, based on caring, based on love, so your heart, kumbaga how we live our lives, pag bagyo ang dala mo,
Hirap din ang puso.
pero pag
Oo.
masaya ka,
Yes.
Diba?
You need to have happiness to have a healthy heart,
Heart.
yung organ natin.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo. So we should take care of both, actually.
Oo. even great personalities like yung kahit sa political level, no? Si Martin Luther King, alam naman natin siya ay civil rights activist sa
Oh, yes.
Amerika.
We live in troubled times.
Oo, yung mundo nila naaapi sila lagi, no? Pero sinabi niya, darkness cannot drive out darkness.
Yan.
Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that.
Yes.
So,
So,
kung
doon
meron-
tayo mag-focus.
So kung meron mga angry, kung meron mga taong hateful, the only thing that can get rid of that is that love.
Yes.
No?
The
And
light
in the
of
heart,
love.
sa puso natin, that's where generosity begins to.
Yes.
You know?
And generosity comes in many forms. It's not just about giving something, but also giving your time,
Yan.
your
Oo.
your hearing. You know, you
Yes,
have given a chance to tell you something, to just unburden their hearts.
Oo.
You know,
Sharing
listen
love.
to them
Oo.
and
Diba?
giving a response also.
Yes.
If someone is talking to you and wanting to relate with you, there should be a appropriate response on our
Oo.
part as
The
well.
practice of gift giving is this way. It was born out of this. It's born out of me and thankful and caring.
Yeah.
Kasi naman, nung ancient times, wala namang mga tindahan na bibili ka ng regalo. Hindi ba?
People
Oo.
used to make
They
things
make
as
things,
gifts.
and as well as yung
Yes.
relationship nila ay very personal talaga.
Yeah, it is the very
Personal.
basis of kumbaga ano, there was no economics.
Oo. Correct.
Very simple life. Like
Hindi commercialized.
The
Oo nga.
tribe, the American Indian tribes, they used to make all kinds of things. Moccasins,
Mga
mga
blankets, mga
yeah,
ano.
They
all
weave.
kinds of things. And
Weave.
that's what they would
Exchange.
save for
Oo,
gifts.
oo.
They always had a mentality of giving.
Actually, alam nyo, si Helen Keller, na
Oh, yeah.
she was born blind, and no? And she said that the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. Kasi bulag siya eh. Alam niya yung experience niya, hindi
Yeah.
ba? They must be felt with the heart.
Yan, heartfelt talaga.
Oo. Kumbaga, the best things in life actually come from the heart.
Yeah, even in listening, di ba, I had before, I embroidered it. Listen with your heart. Really, if you are really listening, you're feeling it properly, di ba? It's not that pasok dito, labas dyan. You don't really care.
And then when there is the listening component and the giving component, it's a similar thing as far as the impact in a person's life is concerned. Kasi kapag there's giving, it's not measured by, hindi ba ngayon, yung nga sinabi kanina, economics and commercialization.
Hindi yung nasa laki ng gift or sa
Oo,
presyo
but
ng
in-
gift or sa bigat niya.
Kasi caring and loving is it's a priceless thing.
Oh, and very
Yes.
personal, on a very
Personal.
personal level.
And then
Kahit ba out of the blue, you can go send somebody a care package. That's why we call it a care package. You let them know, hey, I'm thinking of you and I care about you. No, it doesn't have to be anything expensive or what.
Actually, meron ng meron akong quote na nabasa, sabi nila, Valentine's for men is extortion date. Sabi niya ganun. Kasi bakit? Kasi pinapromote yung commercialization.
Yes, it's
Na
the way they
you
package
have to
the
give
gift.
the girl a bouquet of flowers, you have to
Oo.
give her chocolates, you have to bring
And
her
don't
to
forget the diamonds.
at the expensive restaurant.
Yes.
Parang may expectation
Oh,
na
yes.
dapat yun ang experience na ibigay mo dun sa girlfriend mo or sa asawa mo. You know, it has become so, ano ba nga, very
Commercialized.
commercial talaga.
Oo.
Na yung guys siguro, nasasakal na
pag
sila.
sinabing commercialize, you know what it is at the end of the day? This is what we lost. Everything we do is conditional.
Oh,
Ayun na
yun.
nga. Kailangan you better give me this or I won't
Di
give
ba?
you
May
that.
conditionals. Kasi once there's condition, parang wala na yung love. Wala na yung relasyon. So how do you nurture that? Hindi ba? How do you, kasi may sukatan eh. Sinusukat na ganito, sinusukat na ganyan. Hindi ba?
Yeah, they don't anymore make things or I remember when we were children, pagka malapit na ang Valentine's Day,
Oo.
we got busy making things as gifts, di ba? Cards and all these
At
things
saka
for our
kasi,
parents,
syempre,
our
dahil
teachers.
napopromote yung sa advertising na kailangan
Oo.
dito ka pupunta, minsan may travel pang kasama, ganun.
Oo.
So, yung expectation ba, nagiging very ano rin, yung to receive things that are seen and touched.
Yeah.
Hindi ba? Or with the price.
Materialistic,
With the
oo.
price. So, this becomes a very, parang malungkot din. Malungkot din pag gano'n ang expectations
You know,
natin.
di ba, the most popular personalities up to this very day, they didn't come to this world and brought a bag or loads of gifts.
Oo nga.
Di ba?
Sa Pasko, may malaking
Di ba?
bag of
Di ba,
gifts.
when you track the whole history, the most still revered and famous individuals, they didn't come with gifts, but their gift is the most,
Not something visible,
right, the
but
gifts,
felt with the heart.
heart.
Oo.
Diba? Touching the heart. Yun yun.
Yes.
Yun din ang kailangan ng heart.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
something real.
a need to
Yes.
love and be loved.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yan ang
And then it's not love that's just based on, yun nga, conditions. It's unconditional.
Oo.
So the men out there, may na kayong masasabi. Huwag na kayo magpa-extortion dyan.
Ako maraming
Let's go for the
mag-awayan.
real
Ako
love,
biglang
okay?
mag-awayan.
Let's share that real love amongst each other because this is
I mean,
what
kasi pwede kang
nurtures the
bigyan ng
heart.
regalo, pero kung it's not given with love, di ba parang,
Oo.
what is this? It's like a farce, no? Para lang masabi, oh yan binigyan na kita.
Oo. Actually, nga yung being unconditional, yan ay wala ka ring expectations. Pero nga sinasabi rin dito, you don't love someone because they're perfect. You love them in spite of the fact they're not perfect.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hindi ba yung expectation mo, kailangan ganito ka, kailangan ganito bibigay mo sa akin, parang yung ano yun hindi naman talaga unconditional love yun.
Yeah.
Kaya nga in the beginning, sa katulad kahapon, we had our foster son and the wife was here with a child who's 3 years old. May bisita kami, no? So, siyempre, parents sila nagpapalaki ng anak, di ba? May experience na nila yung mga... Pero meron naman yung sumasobra naman yung kanilang how to, kumbaga when they care for the child, halos parang ayaw nilang pawisan yung bata.
Ganun nga. Meron naman talagang ganun.
Huwag papawisan. Baka madapa. Kailangan buhatin na lang natin. Yung mga
Huwag na
ganun
natin
ba?
palakarin.
Oo, huwag na palakarin. Kaya,
So
minsan
there's
naman,
many ways to show love.
yeah, as parents, sometimes yung parang, okay, hindi mo ilalabas. Kawawa naman yung bata, hindi nakakapaglaro sa labas o tumatakbo, di ba?
Meron pa nga magulang, pag umiyak yung bata, gusto nila tumigil ka agad. Sabi nung kaibigan, hayaan mong umiyak para ma-exercise yung lungs.
Oo,
Sabi
at
niya
saka,
gano'n.
Nag-umpisa pa lang umiyak, bubuhatin na. So ngayon, 3 years old na, kailangan pang buhatin palagi. Hindi na yung ganun ba? So maraming, kasi kaya ako na ibanggit yung sa mga magulang naman. Kasi sa atin, talagang yan ang totoong definition ng isang magulang. Talagang it is, kumbaga yung sentro niyan, pagmamahalan eh.
May balance yan. Doesn't mean you do everything for your child. Because they need to learn many skills. They have to strengthen their body and their resolve, diba? To get up and go. Kung
At
madapa
saka,
siya.
yung pagdidisiplina, hindi mo dapat i-spoil yung bata, hindi ba? Hindi naman yun ang tunay na love na ibibigay mo lahat ng hihingin. Kung hindi, magiging spoiled brat naman yung tao, hindi ba?
Oh, tsaka hindi, ang resulta kasi noon, hindi siya magiging, kumbaga Mami, Papa, hindi siya ngayon nagmamature as a child. Pag may nangyari siya na dapa, nangyari, iyak lang, o kaya kasi gusto niyang attention pa. Pag nadapa siya, yung iyak niya 1 oras.
Overkill. Kasi
Kasi,
sometimes kasi ang
Drawn
parents,
out
their
yung-
idea
drawn
is
out.
parang give everything to the child, di ba? Or sometimes, actually, literally, they shower him with gifts
Oh,
and
yeah.
money. Pero,
Oo.
their presence is not there naman.
Oo.
No? Whereas, when you love somebody, what you're really looking for is their presence, di ba?
Oh,
Your
yes.
interaction
and
with each
the
other.
relationship, kasi
Yeah, there's a relationship. It's not just about things.
this is so key for a child. You know, that the parents will let the child, kumbaga ano, sige, pag nadapa ka, tayo ka ulit. Ganun talaga ang buhay
They need to learn
eh.
that.
Hindi ba?
Pero nga sabi, okay
Lesson.
lang yan, hindi ka naman mamamatay. Sige, takbo ka na uli. You know,
My
yung
dad
gano'n.
used to always say, pag nadapa ako kasi malikot ako.
Ah.
Malayo pa yan sa bituka. Sige, maglaro ka
sige.
pa.
Kapag mo pigilan yung ginagawa mo talaga, saka tumayo ka. Di ba?
Oh, yes,
So
yes.
natututo ka ngayon, may mga bagay na, kailangan mong gawin yan. Kailangan yung tapusin yan, hindi yung hirap na sa painting, Mami, hindi ko na magawa yan yung ginagawa. Yung mga ganun na yun, ano?
You have to teach them to be resilient
Yes. So
and
this-
relentless. Hindi
Oo.
yung konting hirap
Meron siya,
quick na.
mabuild mo yung confidence na, kakayanin ko pala yung mga ganito. Hindi ko na kailangan maging brat para lang, kasi kung hindi, yun mangyari sa'yo. Magiging brat ka ngayon. So ngayon, pag nasanay kang being a brat, alam mo yung ibig sabihin ng sa chat?
Ano?
Hindi mo nadadama yung lalim ng pagmamahal, ng attention ng magulang mo. Kasi
Oo.
na-shower ka ng iba eh. Sinower ka ng gano'n eh. So hindi mo ngayon mabalance. Yung
So,
hindi ko
meron
ngayon
dapat-
makita na, ay, kahit pala may ganito ako, nakikita mo eh, minsan papagalitan ka ng magulang mo. O kung brat ka, anong gagawin mo? Hindi, magmumukmuk ka na, magano ka nga, hindi mo ngayon, hindi mo ngayon masukat. Na yun pala, yung ginagawa ng magulang mo, tinitimpla, binabalance yung development mo sa mga bagay na haharapin mo sa buhay. Kaya nga, ano yun eh, tough love ang tawag.
Yung tough love. Yan ang tough love. Yung marunong kang mag-no sa anak mo.
Oo.
Kung talagang yung ginagawa niya ay makakasama sa kanya.
Eh kung hindi tough love, di ibig sabihin, ano yun, soft. Ano yun, monay love.
Ano yan?
Hindi, yung iba
Mamun.
kasi,
Ayan.
yun na yung nag-spoil minsan on the other end.
Mamun na, mamun.
Oo.
Yung iba kasi, they'll give anything to the child, even if it's bad for him. Di
Ay,
ba?
ganun yun
Ganun
eh.
Meron nga akong dentista na puntahan. Sabi niya, alam mo, meron akong naging pasyente, bata pa lang, bulok na lahat ng ipin.
Ayan, sa
Ayan.
kakakita. Si
Bakit
Oo,
ganun? Sino may
tawag mo.
kasalanan doon?
Ay,
Diba?
syempre.
Ibigay ng kung ano-ano.
Yun yung
Dapat bigay ng
inumpisa nila ng mali.
Oo.
Ang
Akala
hirap
nila,
ng palitan.
that's how to discipline the child,
Oo.
is to, siya, pag ganito ang binigay ko sa kanya, hindi na siya iiyak.
Na, ayun.
Oh, so,
Nung nag-aral ako
sige,
ng
ito
lifestyle,
na, mabulok na lahat ng ipin mo, parang ginanong
Oo, ano
mo.
ba?
Hindi,
Bata.
sa lifestyle medicine, no, meron silang pinakita na video. Yung bata, ano na, he was having a heart attack. No? Ang taba niya, ang laki. Tapos ang ginawa nila, ni-rewind, no, yung video. It started with him on the table, they're trying to revive
The
him.
gurney.
Tapos, it went back to when he was a child na kahit anong hingin, sige, bigay ng bigay si nanay. Pagkain ko, ano-anong pagkain, hanggang tumabang-tumaba yung bata, ayun na.
Yun. Oo.
Yun nga, yung isang,
Na-spoil ng husto
yung
na.
aking
Nasira
mechanic,
pating katawan.
yung mekaniko ko, yung anak niya si, magti-3 or something, or
3
2.
na yun,
or
3 years old na.
Sabi niya, ng isang araw, kahapon lang,
O kahapon, nandito.
ginawa niya yung sasakyan, Tapos, dala niya yung anak niya kasi yung misis niya ngayon, she's a teacher.
She's a teacher kasi.
So, this fellow is a mechanic. Ang galing na mechanic o driver. Pero, dahil junior nila na lalaki na, wow, kailangan alagaan to, no? So, siya ngayon yung nag-ano sa duyan, siya lahat nagluluto. Tinanong ko nga, ikaw ba nagluluto dyan sa, talaga ako sir ang tagaluto ngayon, taga-alaga, puro siya yung taga. You know? So, sabi nga,
Yung house band.
pero kahapon dumating, alas 7 pa lang ng umaga. Yung anak, may hawak na ice cream.
Naku, ang aga naman.
Sabi ko, ba't
Ano
ice cream yung... Kasi narinig ko umubo doon sa loob ng sasakyan niya.
Tapos kumakain pa ng ice
Nag-uusap pa kami. Umubo? Nandiyan pala yung anak mo. Gawin na ako. Nandiyan si Renz. Hindi ka maiwan eh. Tapos pagtingin ko, may hawak na ice cream. Sabi ko, yung mga almusal niyan. Gumanon ako ngayon. Hindi sir, ngayon lang kasi nabigla ang gising eh. So huwag niyo naman sasanayin na isusubo niyo yung ice cream sa kanya para lang maging kalmado.
Oo nga.
Kasi kung hindi,
Actually, nakaka-hyper yun.
Oh my
Oo,
God.
so
asukal.
sabi ko nga,
By the way, a little tip, huwag yung bibigyan na masyadong malamig ang bata.
Oo.
Nakakasama ho sa lungs.
kaya nga,
Sa
sabi ko, kaya
Yes,
inuubo.
yes.
Tapos, mamaya, ganyan-ganyan na yan. Hindi mo na.
Lalo nang mahirap.
Na-hyper.
Pag na-hyper.
Oo. Eh, yun yung minsan na
Kailangan turuan ng tough love si tatay.
At saka kulang sa wisdom, even as far as health, yung mga what's good for your kid and
Yeah.
everything sa diet. And,
Kasi pwedeng habitual yun later.
Kasi you know how you raise your child, how you treated your child, na pinalalaki mo from such a stage hanggang bago ng teenager. Kasi yung edad na yun, talagang there's so many, kumbaga sinasabayan mo yung maturity niya at saka he gets older. Tapos, they demand certain activities, certain actions. Ngayon, kung tayo nagkakaroon ng shortcomings sa magulang na hindi natin nagagampanan ng husto, na nababasa yung needs ng bata habang nagmamature. Kasi may physical, may mental, at saka yung
Social.
yung relasyon niya, emotions eh. So, you will find, when they become teenager, it's good luck.
Yeah.
It's more
Kasi
difficult.
sa bata, formative years.
Oo.
So, dapat what we form are good habits. Huwag na natin
good
umpisahan ng mali.
values,
Oo.
hindi ba? Dapat rin i-supply natin a foundation of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being.
Yes.
Dapat
Just as
yan.
we, as
Dapat they know how to take a no.
hindi ba, as adults, hindi ba, we have certain, the needs are so apparent. You have your physical, you have your mental, di ba? Marami kang ganon eh.
ganun din
Tapos
ang
yung
bata.
relasyon mo.
Oo.
Tapos, siyempre, there's so many factors involved in it. The child, when he is born, until he becomes a teenager, those needs never change. The need, meaning, yung needs na yun, kailangan i-fill up natin. But based
May
on,
need kasi siya.
oo, nangyayari yun. Kasi,
Mga
pag,
necessity.
16 years old, naging brate yung anak mo, oh, ito ice cream, kumain ka ng ice cream ngayong umaga.
Really, they actually develop those habits.
Ano na yan?
Hanggang sa pagtanda.
Paglaki
Alam mo,
niyan, diabetic
then,
na rin yung
ayun nga
bata.
yun ang
Eh,
Ganun
mabuti
ba?
kung
Meron
paglaki.
nga akong mga-
Meron iba, bata pa
Oo
lang.
nga.
Alam mo, may
Diabetic
mga
na.
nakilala ako gano'n, yung mga, wow.
Di ba? Meron 6 years old pa lang.
Minsan, aabutan mo yung bata, oh, may ice cream pang ganito. Yung pala, kanina pang umaga, kinain yung ice cream. Yung,
Tuyo na sa
tuyo
mukha.
sa mukha.
Oo.
So makikita mo na gano'n, biglang, wow, nasanay. By the time naging teenager yung bata, diabetic na.
Ayun na nga, oo. Tsaka some parents kasi are so young. So, yung kanilang habits, eating ice cream, pizza, and chips, aba yun na rin pinapakain sa anak nila.
Yes. Oo. Meron
So,
na.
lumalaking bata yun ang diet.
French fries and ketchup.
Ayun.
Ah, sige, yan ang reward. Pati, alam yung problema
At
sa
saka
ganun.
Coca-Cola,
Yun
yung
ang
mga
nagiging,
mga
nagkakaroon ng
soft
reward.
drinks.
Kasi yan ang dating nun eh. Parang nire-reward mo. Para ka lang kumalma. So, when you talk about unconditional love, you
And
have
tough love.
tough love. You have to understand. There are things that you do. We know it's good for your child. Kunyari, what do you have? Kamote or ice cream? Siyempre, tatalo na yung ice cream.
Oo.
Pero sabi mo naman, sweet din naman yung kamote. Di ba? But it is the conditioning and how you nurture the child. Because you know,
Tsaka
this
explain
person,
things to him.
my love for this person should not wane. And I know exactly that what I show this person, first, what I teach this person, this child, to eat, if it's not good for his body, then I'm investing on the wrong message to the child.
Yeah.
And the child develops such a habit.
Bad habits.
This type of habits, that's not going to be healthy for them.
Yan.
So this is when a mature and caring parent would know what is best and what is really good.
Huwag mo
And-
na kasing sanayin sa mali.
So pag pinakain nyo ng ampalaya, for example, bata pa lang, sabi niyo, Sarap!
But it's true. There are kids. Kasi minsan it's the
thought
way
process.
the parents think of it, nakukuha ng bata.
May
yun.
thought process
Kung ayaw
yun
ng
eh.
nanay nung ganun. Hindi rin gusto ng
Pero
bata.
actually, yung sinasabi natin, baka sabi puro pang anak lang yan o yung mga magulang. Pero actually, even in other relationships,
Yeah.
kahit if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend,
Or wife, husband, ganyan lang eh.
Itama na natin.
Huwag mong i-spoil at ibigay mo, kunyari, magdi-date tayo, o sige, ano ba, chips na lang tayo, at saka ice cream, hindi ba? Huwag
Pwede ba
natin-
sa ano na lang, punta na lang tayo sa Bayside. Titingin na lang tayo ng sunset.
Sunset,
sa hapon.
Ano yung
sunset
pagkain?
meditation na lang.
Araw, gano'n. Hindi, meron namang Cropek banda doon eh. Somewhere, di ba? Naalala niya. Tsaka-
Wala na yan ngayon.
Tsaka popcorn, di ba? Yung Cropek na hindi, hindi hipon. Yung Cropek, akala natin labor lang pala. Pero naalala niya yung mga Cropek na malalaking gano'n.
Ako, history na po yan. Wala nang
Hindi
ganyan
niyo
ngayon.
alam to. Hindi niyo alam to pag kayo mga kabataan. Kasi nung araw, ang Rojas Boulevard, kung kayo taga Manila, nandun na yung tubig.
Oo, yes.
Hindi
That's
katulad ngayon, hahanapin niyo pa yung tubig kasi nilagyan na nila ng buildings lahat.
Kasi nag-reclamation.
Oh, so, alam
Dati,
niyo,
if you wanted to, people would go on dates there, di ba?
yun nga,
By
kaya nga,
Manila
siyempre,
Bay.
kung sino man dyan yung mga senior na nakikinig, at kung
Ngayon, wala
naalala-
na. Hindi
Kung
na.
nakaka-relate kayo sa sinasabi, hindi naman ako pumunta ron, ano?
Bakit alam na alam mo?
Hindi, kasi
And then ngayon, dun
alam mo
sila sa,
bakit?
ano yung fake
Alam mo
beach?
bakit?
Ayan.
Minsan kasi yung lugar na yun, hindi ba? That's a restaurant.
He was only
strip.
interested in the cropping.
Di ba, restaurant strip, tapos sasakay pa kayo ng motor ko.
Talaga.
Oh, yeah.
Double deck
Double deck
bus.
bus.
Tapos minsan kaming mga
Naku,
kapatid,
nahalata lahat ng age
kung
na.
pauwi na kami, binibilang namin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ilan na ba ngayong gabi? Meron
Yung
yun.
couples.
Yung mga couples na nakatingin sa Manila Bay.
Oh, yun.
Nagsisunset.
Because the
Very
sunsets are
simple,
always
very
beautiful.
simple bonding time.
You know why I'm
Diba?
saying it?
Although
Why?
wala pang
Why?
demand
Why?
na kung ano-ano.
Kasi, nature.
Oh, yun.
Kasi nalilimutan na naman palagi yung
Siyempre, the
component
best,
na yun.
ang tawag doon.
The sunsets.
Oo.
Diba?
Relaxing.
Di ba noon, kinakalendaryo pa yan hanggang ngayon.
Oo.
Nandito kami sa La Union, kaya hapon-hapon, kung mga nakatira sa tabing dagat, nakikita niya araw-araw, hindi
Beautiful
parehas.
siya, beautiful.
Never.
You
So-
share the beauty of nature together.
Ay,
diba?
di ba?
You
Oh,
appreciate
hindi niya
it
naisip
together.
yun, ano?
Oh, hindi. Hindi ko naisip. Actually, ang mga ganitong mga values in relationships, no, sinasabi natin, to nurture yung mga yung pang heart talaga, pang puso talaga na
Yeah.
meron kang may love, may caring, no? Wag laging na-focus. Kasi ganito rin yan. Alam mo, sa ibang, dahil nga itong commercialization like a Valentine's Day, no? Meron na yung mga iba na didepress sila, na mga single, walang mga boyfriend, walang girlfriend. Kasi feeling nila, they are left out on this day. Kumbaga, hindi sila pwedeng mag-celebrate. That's why ngayon meron din...
Which is a mistake, right? That's why nga Valentine's
Mistake.
is for all, the ones that we love.
Kaya in China, meron silang ginagawa na lahat ng singles, nagka-gather sila. Lahat ng mga walang mga boyfriend, mas maraming girls doon
Yes,
hindi ba?
yes.
So all the girls would gather together at saka sila doon maglalasing, doon lang sila
Oo
magse-celebrate.
naman maglasing.
Pero yun nga, yung feeling ng
They
lack
have a
of
term
love.
for that eh.
Oo. Parang hindi nila madama na on that day, you can actually feel love, you know, from
Huwag ka lang iinom ng San Miguel kasi hindi mo mararamdaman yung
Ng any
love or any
nakakalasing.
liquor.
Oo.
you will
Kasi baka ano pa yung mangyari sa
Love
atin.
your heart. When you take
Right.
all these liquor and things,
You
baka
make
kung
sure.
ano mangyari sa iyong organ.
you will lose the light and darkness will come.
Kasi you won't be the right, kumbaga you don't have a proper perspective of understanding of who.
Yes.
Hindi ba nga?
So, kaya nga, alam nyo, when you base loving relationship, I don't want to cause my child to be in a situation when he grows up, to be in such a dilemma because of my own doing. You raise the child without a deeper caring and a showing purpose in a young age to complete their tasks or to do whatever they need to do to so learn to be responsible. then the end game for you, when it's time for you to walk on your own. So the most important thing that has been showered towards you is the sense of understanding that I am a responsible being. We are all responsible for actions we perform. It's not like pag meron kang ginawa masama, mama kasi eh. Hindi ako
blame
tinuruan
the
ganon.
parent.
O papa kasi, wala si papa palagi eh. Hindi ba? Kaya the nurturing component of raising a child is born out of love. It's not something that is always about, like we have discussed, give or take, giving, always giving. Because when a child becomes an adult, a responsible individual, ang maaalala niyo, the key to that is always, this made a difference in my life. And it's still making a difference in my life today. And then when I become a parent myself, I'm able to imbibe and give the same virtues and character to my own children. So, kumbaga panghabang panahon ngayon yung mga ganyan na mga pangaral. At saka hindi lang yung, kasi once there's a trusting relationship between a child and a parent, or even when they're adults, the child will always run towards their parents if there's something. Hindi ba? May ganon. Kunyari, hindi ko na makayanin ito, kailangan ko ng ganito, gusto ko marinig. Sino una kong tatawagan? Di ba?
Those whom we know, we love
And
us.
with trust. Kasi yung trust, you nurture that until you, kumbaga, time ko nang umalis sa mundo na to, yung trust na yun, nandun eh, embedded yun sa puso. Ang basehan nun, caring and ang pagmamahal. So hanggat hindi natin ipadama sa ating mga anak, yung ganong uring unconditional na pagmamahal. Hindi, pagdating sa mga okasyon ng February 14, anong klaseng pagmamahal ang ibibigay ko sa aking karelasyon? Diba? Saan magagaling yun? So itong mga ganitong kuro-kuro, hindi ba may mga di ba? Meron tayo yung from the child, we're friends until we're older na,
Meron
magkakaibigan,
nga.
we're buddies, di ba?
Tawag BFF, best friends forever. So,
Ayun ba ang tawag nun?
BFF.
Kasi katulad kanina, sabi ko yung aking estudyante kanina, we had a class here, no? And then kinikwento niya, nandito daw yung kanilang nagkaroon daw ng mga reunion kung saan sila nag-aral.
Kakaibigan.
So pinag-uusapan daw nila yung
The good old days.
the good old days. Kasi doon lang talaga sila nagsama eh.
Yeah,
Nasa dorm daw sila. Sila daw yung parang, kasi sila yung mga taga-probinsya. Iba-ibang pinanggalingan. So pagdating sa dorm, may kinikwento siya.
They
minsan.
studied in Manila, pero
Oo,
taga-probinsya
mga
sila.
taga-probinsya sila. But ngayon, sabi niya, nakita-kita lahat sila, may may-ari na. They became so successful, no? And in their field of work. But ngayon, yung common kwentuhan nila, dahil nung lumaki na lahat sila, hindi na sila masyado nakikita eh.
Oo.
So ngayon, nakita-kita sila.
Catching up. They're
Kita
catching
na.
up.
Tapos, una na kwentuhan nila yung samahan nila sa dorm.
Yes.
Yung paano sila yung
Friendship.
How did they make their budgets
ano,
fit?
fit.
mga ganun.
Kunyari, meron na sila, isang kunyari, may pagkain sila na ganito. Dadali nila sa kantin.
Oh.
Tapos sasabihin nila dun sa kusinero sa kantin, pwede ba, tadagdagan nyo ng ganito, dagdagan nyo pa ng kamatis, kasi dilata yung dala namin eh. Para lang, ipagkasya sa aming anin.
So they could share it.
Kasi para sa isang tao lang yun eh. Tapos bibigyan na lang daw nila. Nung araw na sabi niya, magbigay ka ng piso. Marami na yun eh. Kasi they're older na eh. No?
Yeah.
Sabi nila. Tapos, then, they start to really share their food.
May pinagsamahan
Minsan may
talaga.
taya yung isa. Meron akong ganito. Yung ganun. Tapos pag bakasyon daw, wala tayong uuwian dahil mahal lumipad ng aeroplano pa uwi. And barko naman, by the time dumating ka sa iyo,
Tapos na yung bakasyon.
uwi ka na. Ganun nung araw eh. Kaya, but yung nakita-kita sila, daw sabi niya, yun pa rin yung pinag-uusapan. Yung
Mga pinagsamahan
pinagsamahan nila. Na,
Good memories.
Mga little sacrifices
the
you made.
memories.
you may
help each other.
help each other, make it through. Kunyari,
Yeah.
minsan, sabi daw, ay nako, may auntie ako rito sa Manila, may ganitong lugar. Kasi wala tayong uuwian eh. Kasi may bakasyon na 3 araw. Eh.
Oo.
Sige, tatawagan ko yung auntie ko, pupunta tayo lahat doon. Yung ganun ba? Sige, ikaw naman, ako naman, minsan, ganyan. So may kanya-kanya silang paraan. But what it is, they're bonding,
Nice.
continued. Tapos, to the point that, kaya
Bigayan eh,
kaya ko
no?
na ibanggit.
Tulungan.
Alam nyo, dahil yung ganitong nurturing nature, nagbibigay,
Nice
nagtutulungan sila.
friendships.
Kahit hindi na sila nagkita sa pagdating ng mga hanap buhay nila, yung gano'n na ugali na nagbibigayan.
Very strong yung
Yun ang
relationship.
importante ron, yung relasyon ng bigayan. Giving, it's not based on, kasi pagkain nyo share nyo, anim kayo, so paano natin padadamihin ito? Paano natin padadamihin? Tapos, sige, mag-pitch in tayo
Ambag,
para
no?
si kusinero sa loob, magdagdag pa ng kung anong ilalagay sa kakainin at saka meron pa silang rice daw. May mga
Para
ganun daw sila.
dumami-dami naman.
So you'll see it na that's the one that kind of starts them off. Wow. So it's all part of growing up.
Oo. Very nice foundation to lifelong friendships.
Right.
Oo.
And friendship is also really should be based on such love.
Yeah, and caring.
Talagang, hindi yung friend ko lang dahil makikipagchismisan ako or,
O yung
things like that.
tinatawag na fair weather friend.
Fair.
Pag mahirap, ayaw na.
Oo.
Hindi mo na mahahanap.
Actually, in terms of,
Alam mo, may isa pang description yung fair weather friend.
ano,
Pag mainit, sa akin lang yung payong, sa'yo wala.
Ano ba yan?
pag umuulan,
Hindi na yan friend.
Pag umuulan, yeah, mabasa ka dyan.
Yan ang hindi friend.
Maliit kasi yung payong hindi magkasya yung dalawa.
O kaya,
Mag-share man lang ng raincoat.
Share. Actually, I will always remember the people who helped me when I was having a difficult time.
Ayan.
They're
Yun
the
ang real
people
friend,
na
diba?
alam
Friend
ko
in need.
na kailangan ko ng tulong. Sila yung actually were there, So, sometimes we are afraid to reach out to people na may problema. Pero actually, dapat lang nating bigyan ng effort, magpakita ng love, ng
Yeah,
caring.
staying connected just
And
when they need it.
That will
talaga.
be really appreciated and laging maaalala yung
Kasi minsan,
tao.
alam niyo, kunyari, minsan, katulad yun, magulang mo sa probinsya, ikaw nag-aaral sa Maynila. Di ba? Siyempre, sa edad na ganun, kolehiyo, yung friends mo yung pinaka-importante sa
Yes,
buhay mo.
barkada.
Diba?
Barkada. Oo.
Sasama-sama kayo. So, nakikita nyo, yung upbringing na gano'n, mahirap man sa magulang. But kung tama ang ginawa nyo, yung pagpalaki sa inyong sariling anak,
I'm
dahil
sure that was a big
nagpakita kayo
sacrifice.
ng nalalim ng pagmamahal, nagkakaroon kayo ng trust sa isa't isa. So, alam nyo, pag nag-usapan, makikita nyo yung trusting relationship, that unconditional love is based on yung character of trust and, yung, kumbaga, self-sacrificing. Ang daming ganun eh. So, when you are molded in such a way that you're not the very center of everything, yeah, but you have to share what you have with others, then you will find interrelationships as you grow up. Alam niyo sa buhay natin, sometimes we're put in, dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, let's face it, di ba? Ang daming Pilipino, they end up overseas.
Yeah, oo.
But you will find that because of the nature of their napakabait, may nature silang mapakaumbaba, yung character na gano'n. So they're able to adapt and adjust in different scenarios. Hindi katulad yung pag, alam mo, yung mga ibang bansa, yung tolerance nila, wala.
Oo.
Yung tolerance sa tiyaga, hindi sila nag-ano. Kasi ang nature natin, this is so good in our, kumbaga, the way we are as
Culture.
Mga
people.
Filipino. Oo.
Yung, di ba, pag nakita-kita kayo, kahit hindi kayo magkilala, you share the common cardboard dun sa isang sidewalk, di ba? May mga ganon. Hindi ba? May mga ganon tayo. Tapos ulam, palitan. Because
Basta
that what makes us
kababayan.
strong.
Oo.
Kaya minsan,
Na caring for each other.
pag naalala mo yung mga tao na sa ibang bansa, o bang may nakikita ka, kung alam mo, hardworking at nagpapadala ng tulong, on the end of the day,
Unselfish.
unselfish, lahat ng nature ng character ng isang tao lumalabas sa ganyan. Kaya, sa ating mga kaibigan, alam nyo, patapos na ulit ang ating yugto na ito. So, I hope that we are able to share with you some points that will nurture each other's heart. Di ba? Alam nyo, we are by nature responsible beings. And the basis of this responsibility given to us, ang lalim niyan, has to do with us learning to live, loving each other and respecting each other. You know, when you show hate to the point where there's places where people are killing each other, this is so sad. But yet, the world we live in, if you want to embrace the darkness, that's your choice. But there's always light that you can embrace and share that
Go toward
light.
the light.
Go towards the light and share that light to everyone. And that light comes from deep in our hearts.
And do express your love for those you care for. Let them know now. You never know when it's going to be your last chance, no?
Take care of yourself. Have a happy weekend.
Thank you very much. See you again.
Take care.